how sweet it is to be loved by you nerds. What is up? It's me, your buddy pal HeyArcher. Welcome back to HeyArcher Live here on Nerd Affiliated. Starting off in the sit down position today. Oh, I didn't refill my water. Shame, shame, shame. This is your weekly Thursday night, a nerdy talk show where we sit back and relax. I said we sit back and relax. And hopefully by now you've poured yourself a little bit of
specifically vodka, whiskey, beer, tequila, more beer, more vodka, more whiskey, and more beer.
as we cruise into the weekend. We have a fun show in store tonight. We are doing a channel member open mic. So if you're a channel member and you want to join the stream, there's a link in the community tab. Of course, if you have a YouTube channel, podcast, blog, vlog, OnlyFans, newsletter, or smoke signals, whatever it may be, put it in the chat, support one another, plug yo shit. You know, a fun thing to look up one day will be when's the first time I ever said that that phrase, because I seem to always say that phrase. I mean, of course I always say that phrase. You guys know that. But yeah, I'll turn on the interview button in a little bit, and then if any of you channel members want to jump on, by all means, feel free. We can talk about some toys today. Alien Earth wrapped up. New Peacemaker just dropped, so we'll talk about maybe last week. I don't know, but without further ado, we'll talk about the man, the myth, the legend. Actually, we're not going to talk about me today, but still. It's me. It's me. I am the problem. It's me. So happy to have all of you here with us tonight on the stream. I'm trying to do the back a little bit more, add more Halloween stuff back there, but I don't know, the camera angle's not, I think it's not conducive for a ton back there. So I might have to do a wider screen, or sorry, a wider view of the lens, or my wide lens, or raise the camera up more. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But before we get the show on the road, let's, of course, do shameless plugs. We have a nerdaffiliated.com, your one-stop shop for all things nerd affiliated. You can find links to the latest episodes, join the Nerd Foundation, find some cool merch, cool photos. And, of course, if you want to listen to the audio-only version, there's a link to that as well. I will also plug Letterboxd. I am continuing. We are about to enter October. The list is still growing of the Halloween 2025 news/revisit. So make sure you give me some horror, fun horror. I mean, you know what I mean. I've talked about it before. Give me some horror ideas to add on to the list. I also made a GOAT list. Maybe we'll talk about that tonight. And I still have not watched a lot of movies from this year. So there's that. And funny enough, my friend said on my friend Chris, who hates everything, he pointed out there is not a single movie on my list of top 15 movies that was made in the last 20 years? Something like that. Or the most recent one was 20 years ago, I think he said. Something to that effect. So crazy. But I have opened up the chat. I've opened up the backstage area We have somebody who wants to join. So let's bring in another man, another myth, another legend. He actually has no face. But we have the one and only Sir Tony in the house. How are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. You are now safe to yeah. There you go. Yeah, how are you? How's it going?
Yeah, it's going. Been a minute.
It
Thought I'd
has.
say hi. Yell at you in person. Well, live anyway, not just in a text message.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Let's say hi to the chat too, and then we'll talk about some fun things. I don't know where to put you on my screen. I'll put you down here for now.
Yeah, bottom right.
Yeah.
Underneath the proton pack.
Yeah, we'll do that for now. I'll even make you a little bigger.
No. Don't obstruct the pack. Come on. Priorities.
Priorities. True story. All right, let's scroll up here. We, of course, have Tony in the house. The other Tony. Good to see ya. Dave's Dimension in the house. Good to see ya. Hey, what's up, kids? Hope everyone is caught up with recent issues on Daily Planet, courtesy of Editor-in-Chief himself, HeyArcher. That is true. That is true. Today's episode was actually a struggle because I didn't have a topic until I actually hit record. I was stuck. So I have to go back to planning my episodes again, like I used to do. So I'll work on that.
You got through it. You didn't just stare at the camera for 5 or 10 minutes.
That is true. That is true. I mean, I feel like because of doing this show, I can turn on the camera and just figure out something to say. And then it kind of just rolls into, whatever the topic ends up being. So I would say thank you to all of you who actually encouraged me to keep doing the show and helping to keep my bullshitting skills, sharp. The bullshit knife is sharp. Dave,
sharp.
What was it?
Very sharp.
Very sharp. Dave says that he's good, trying not to make bad financial decisions. Hopefully he tells us what that one is. I'm assuming it's there, and I just haven't gotten there yet. Ultra Carter in the house. Good to see you. Tony said he's going to buy everything. As far as like making bad decisions, yeah, we're all making bad purchase decisions. That's just the name of the game at this point. It is what it is. Gonna try to hold off until Black Friday, but then again, who knows? Yeah. No cats playing with the tripod. No, one of them was outside crying a little while ago. But no cats in here today. We have the North Ontario Ghostbusters, aka Tony. Have I not subscribed to that? Let me pull that up on my personal YouTube. Let's see, North Ontario Ghostbusters. Is it the same logo? I think it's the same logo. No, this is a different one. There is actually an Ontario Ghostbusters. So let's see if I can find the North Ontario Ghostbusters.
I just found it. I'll text it to you.
Oh, thank you.
The one time something on the iPhone and YouTube was faster than you.
Now he has 2 subscribers. Let's go.
There you go. Got to start somewhere.
Mm-hmm. But for you guys, you should be able to click it in the chat. On Ecamm, like I can click on chats to show them on screen, but nothing is ever clickable as far as a link goes. So that's why I couldn't just do that right there. I will look in the green room and get back to you.
Oh, no, that was just to tell you I was in there.
I know. Bullshit.
Oh, oops.
Also, we are 15 days away from my 22nd birthday, and I do expect me to get a ton of gifts, and I will be showing off next month. There you go. Sounds like his birthday falls on Comic-Con weekend. 15 days away.
Ah. God, we're that close, aren't we?
Crazy. Crazy. Dada Films in the house. Good to see you. Dave said, as for my financial decisions, Archer and Anthony know, not action figure related, just as fun. Yeah. Actually, I don't remember what model it was. So put it in the chat. We can look it up. Look it up together. Dada says $1,000 Lego Death Star slice. Have you seen that? The Lego Death Star?
I think I did see a new one, yeah, where it's half the Death Star, right? So you can look inside without opening it up.
Mm-hmm. Yes, that's why he was saying slice.
Yeah.
Continue? Reject? Man, so many pop-ups.
If I had won the lottery, maybe.
You know, I'm happy and sad at the same time because I just can't get into Lego. Like I go by the store, I've gone by stores, I've seen the videos, and it just doesn't do it for me. But especially at $1,000, that's freaking crazy.
Well, all this stuff for Star Wars and whatnot is crazy expensive. Like, what's the Falcon at, if they even still sell it? And like, I think I hope Josh and Mindy, well, Josh, I hope you're watching. I hope Mindy's not listening. If you're watching, I think the DeLorean was even a couple hundred, and that's, you know, I think the Ecto from Afterlife that I built was a couple hundred. So, you know, you're not getting away with it for any cheaper. Yeah, $850.
That's crazy.
Plus tax.
That's crazy. Wait, so that one is 7,541 pieces.
Oofa.
This one is 9,023. 28 high, 32 wide, 11 deep. I mean, you should at least be able to like swing it open and closed. I feel like that's not a lot.
Didn't they have a version where it was a full circle?
Probably.
Yeah, I thought they had an older version, like the one that they use in the Spider-Man films.
Yeah.
Homecoming and all that stuff.
Yep.
Yeah.
You're right. They did have that. I don't see it on here. It's probably out of commission, but
yeah,
I do remember that.
Oh wow. Go back up to that Slave One.
It was $229, I think.
Oof. That's
$299.
More doable. No, they won't call it the Slave One, right?
Nope. Sadly.
It'll
always be Slave One to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Stupid.
I did really enjoy getting to see inside that thing finally in what was it, season 2 of Mando, and how it's on, I guess, like a gimbal or something internally, and it rotates it. That was cool to see, and makes it make more sense.
I think I learned that with one of the toys back in the day. One of the toys, I think the seats like spun, and that's how I assumed it was in, like, I was about to say real life, how it was in canon, that everything was like on some sort of like pivoting system.
Yeah.
My thought.
Well, speaking of real life, you'll have to get him on to talk about it. But you know, Josh is away right now. Josh and the family.
Yep.
Yeah. So I'm pretty sure they hit it's Disneyland, Star Wars Land, or whatever the hell it's called. What is it called?
Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. And they did the Falcon ride. So
oh, nice.
I'm waiting for a full report on that.
Yeah, for sure. Jamie in the house. Good to see you. Dave gave us the model, so we'll look that up. You ever saying hi to each other?
Dave.
I stopped doing Legos back in 2019, and I still have no desire to get back into it. And the main reason is due to not having enough room or space. Yeah, I mean, one of the kids that used to work for me at my last job, he said, because I asked him that question, I was like, I have this issue now with collecting, but at least I can put my figures like in Ziploc bags into a box or into a bag, or now I have these like storage things. I was like, for the Lego, like you got to take it apart if you want to put it away. Like there's not an easy way to put some of these things away. So what do you do for space? And he said essentially he doesn't build anything too big. So everything he builds is, in his opinion, like a, watch a movie and put it together with his girlfriend type of thing. And when he moves, they all are small enough to wrap in like blankets and stuff and put them in boxes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That was also weird to me when I was like, oh, your girlfriend's also into that? Like, but that was the new generation. That was the nerds are being raised by nerds, and it's awesome.
I am curious to see if any of what sort of nerd tendencies Josh's and Elijah's kids will take up.
If any.
If any, yeah. I'm sure something is something.
Yeah.
Josh's son seems to be more susceptible at the moment. He did Batman one year last year actually for Halloween. And I'm pretty sure he wore it like leading up to Halloween too. Like I remember them coming over and him being in costume. So he's where I have the most hope at the moment.
No, there is another. Quote yoga. I mean, I don't know, but I said Yoda.
Yeah. No. Well, you're right. There is another, unless that was a sneaky announcement on your part.
No.
I can text her right now and congratulate her. Have her kick the door and be like, "What are you telling people on the internet?"
Yeah, no, that is not current events. But Dave said if they don't call it Boba's Slave 1 anymore, then they can't call Leia Slave Leia, and that's gonna be Metal Bikini Number. LOL, restricted Leia. I mean, yeah, they don't call her that, and they don't make merchandise for that anymore. I don't know if you knew that.
I didn't know that. No, I didn't. Huh.
Yeah. I actually bought, I don't remember what year that was. It was definitely like 2012 or so. It was when Disney first got involved with Star Wars. That was the first one to go. Like Slave 1 was like later on, but the Slave Leia thing, they were like that's not going to be a thing anymore. And I remember I had come across a Slave Leia Funko Pop by herself. So I bought that, and I came across a Jabba and Slave Leia combo. So I bought that one. And the Slave Leia I was able to sell for pretty good money. The other one I opened up because I wanted to keep that on display. But sadly, she fell off the shelf the other day, and I don't know where the ponytail is.
Ooh. Hopefully a cat didn't get to it.
No. They're pretty good about that, actually.
Yeah.
See, Slave Leia. Jabba.
A dog would have eaten that damn thing in 2 seconds.
I'm telling you, that is the main difference between cats and dogs. Is like, I can leave food out. I can drop food. You can do whatever, and they don't care. They're like, they sniff it, and they're like, ugh, you eat that?
Interesting. I would have thought other stuff, but I would have thought the food thing was universal.
Nope. So funny enough, I don't have. Oh, I remember now. This base was cardboard. That's why I don't have that.
Yeah.
But deceptive picture by them showing it like that. I mean, when you open it, that is how it looked. But yeah, so this is what I have downstairs, and for her, there's like a ponytail on the back, and that you can see here a little bit. That's what fell off, so I just got to try to find it. And then let me see if I can just find Slave Leia on her own. Yeah, this one. And I think I sold it around that amount, probably. Give or take. So I was like, yeah, I'm gonna save that for a rainy day. But let's check out this printer Dave wants to buy. Oh, we got Steve in the house. Good to see you.
Hey, Steve.
1,500 bones. Dave's going for here. Dave's a rich man. This one comes with the multi-filament piece on the top, aka the AMS, they call it. It's also enclosed. And there's also this version here that is more money. This says laser. It's cut off here. Oh, it's a laser cutter as well. That's crazy. But then you can buy the one without the AMS on the top for $12.49. But I mean, at that point, you might as well just buy the one with the thing on the top.
Yeah, it seems like that would be better. I wonder about the laser. What is that? Just like
an actual, like, you could put like a piece of wood in there and it would carve out stuff.
No kidding.
As far as I understand, cool. Yeah.
Slightly dangerous too, I would think.
Yeah, look, you can cut into basswood.
Huh. Mm-hmm. Cool.
Dave said it's a massive printer for props, helmets, and more. Yeah, I think this is the one I saw a review on Tested for. And it was large enough that, it was debatable on the size of the person's head, but it was close enough where you can almost print a 1-for-1 scale helmet that you can just take out and put on your head. Like that's how good it or that's how much room is in there that I could print. But they said it would be great, like if you're doing, let's say you're printing a whole like Iron Man armor, you could print out like the entire gauntlets, the shin gauntlet, forearm, pieces of the chest, instead of it being like maybe like eighths, like cutting it up into eighths, maybe cut it up into like halves, quarter pieces.
Right, okay. So
it's very roomy.
It's funny, actually. The Iron Man armor is the first thing my head went to.
Always.
I saw that. I think I sent it in the chat. Like I saw that guy recently who did it, and he painted it and shaded it to look like the not the very first armor, but like the '60s armor where he had the two discs on either side of his hip, and the eye slits still showed his eyes for some reason.
Mm-hmm.
Probably because at the time they couldn't imagine a screen that you can look at and see what you're seeing on the outside.
Yep. I'm trying to find this guy that Dave and I watch. Wasn't it Frank? Dave? What's that guy's name? I feel like his name is Frank, but the 3D print Iron Man. Frankly Built. That's his name. Let's go to videos, popular. And then, of course, when you go to most popular, Iron Man's always there. Like for everybody. Even back before 3D printing was a thing. And it was like foam peppercore files is what they used to be called. Do you know what those are? Ever talked to you about that?
Not a clue.
So there was this program called Peppercora, and what it did was, or what people did with the software was, you could make templates for different cosplay pieces, helmets, shin pads, whatever, and it would literally like flatten the piece with registration marks. So then you can print it out, cut along the registration marks. And then when you put that on foam, you can cut the pieces out and then glue them together and make whatever you want. So here, it's probably easier if I show you.
Probably.
Yeah. So like foam helmet tutorial. Let's see, this is 8 years ago. Oh, you know what? Peppercora? I don't know how to spell. There's a guy who used to do it with everything. Here at Heroes Workshop. I mean, I was living with Josh when I was watching this guy's videos trying to do this stuff. That's how old this thing is.
That's pretty far back there now. Did you do any of this when you did like your Black Ranger caveman stuff, like for the weapons or anything?
No, I tried to make a Wolverine helmet, and it came out very bad. It was, and the thing is, what people were doing back in the day, after you put the foam together and stuff, you put resin on the helmet to harden it, and I didn't do the ratio correctly, and it stunk horribly, and I had to put it in the hallway because it was so bad. And one day the super was like, "Man, I can't figure out what the smell is in the building." I was like, "I have no idea what that is." Dude, it smelled for like 2 weeks. It was just off-putting the fumes. It was crazy.
Yeah, that's not good.
No. So you see here, like there's even numbers on there that you can, so you remember like where you are, like what piece is what. So once you print them, you just put them on, let's see, here we go. You'd get the floor foam, and then you can trace out those shapes. And then you just have to glue them together to round out and make like the helmet or whatever it is that you want to make.
Oh, okay. Interesting.
So
Very tedious.
Yeah.
I like my method now where I just get Wes to print it and Victoria to paint it.
Much easier.
Yeah, much easier. And doesn't really cost me that much.
No. But believe it or not, there are people who still do this method. And
I mean, I'm sure it's cheap. Could look good.
And if it's what you know. If
Yeah,
it's
that's
the
it.
only way you've been doing it. But you could see very much following what you do with the 3D print as far as like the priming, sanding, all that fun stuff. All that's pretty universal.
Yeah.
But I mean, your final product can look really good, especially once you eventually start putting down like your gloss finishes or matte, depending on what you're doing.
Yeah. I mean, that thing looks great.
Mm-hmm.
No matter what, I'm sure it's all just equally as hot to wear for a prolonged period.
Super light though. Like I've worn quite a few foam things. Like my Black Ranger, the face part was foam. When I did Red Hood, the chest piece was foam. Cyborg, that was foam. Green Lantern, foam. So it's pretty light. It's just you don't get a lot of you don't have a lot of wearing time with them. Like you could take them out to like maybe 1 or 2 cons before they really start to like get worn and not necessarily fall apart, but they start to fray. They can start to crack because it's not as strong as if you were doing a piece of plastic. But no, this dude is like the, probably one of the more popular 3D printing cosplayers. And for him, what got him really popular was the Iron Man stuff. But I mean, I feel like I'm almost there. As far as like ready to jump in.
To 3D?
Yeah.
Well, you have excellent resources at your disposal.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, Dave was saying it makes sense to buy the AMS with it. Patrick in the house. Good to see you. He said that guy shows up on my feed from time to time. Yeah, it's probably because I watch him. It's funny how many times that happens. Like somebody shows up in your feed, whether it's like Instagram or YouTube, and you're like, man, it's really like pushing this channel at me. And then you realize that your friends watch it, and that's why it's doing it. Frank is doing a special build for NYCC, and he's under the gun for time right now. It's funny. I assumed that's what he was building for because he did some shorts today and said he has 2 weeks to finish his Iron Man suit, the new one that he's building. And what I sent Dave earlier was he printed out a Doom mask, and it's from a new printer he can't talk about yet that he's reviewing, but they gave it to him early to review. So once the embargo lifts, he'll he'll mention it. But I mean, what he showed with that Doom mask, very little sanding looks like needs to happen on that thing. So I think that's what I'm waiting for. I'm waiting for the stage. I always compare it to DVD RWs, like the CD burning days. Like when you were able to rip a DVD, like at that point, it was like sky's the limit. Like it was just so easy.
Yeah.
You can put so many files on a DVD versus a CD. Like it was great. So I'm waiting for that with 3D printing, and I want to get to the point where you print out something and the sanding time is like nil. Like you're just almost good to go.
Yeah, that I hate that part. Not that I did it much, but like the little bit I did for the rifle with Josh even, and I didn't even have to do everything myself. That was just tedious and annoying. And I think I told you at the time, but he and I are geniuses. We're sanding. We were in his garage and the door was open, but still we're sanding. Neither one of us has a mask on, and then for like the next 2 days, I think him too, but definitely me. I'm like, yeah, kind of short of breath when I breathe. I wonder. Oh crap.
Yep. Oh, this is the resin one. Yeah, I don't want to do resin printing. But yeah, that's where I'm at with the 3D stuff. Like I said, it's gonna happen. Because with anything, like remember when DVD players were like $200, and now they're outdated. So it's like I'm waiting not for 3D printers to be outdated, but technology just to be cheap
price
enough
to drop more.
Yeah, and to be that good.
Yeah, I mean, hell, what do you call it? Oh, I had a comparison, and then it just went right out of my brain. Never mind.
Womp, womp,
Old age sucks.
womp. I do want to talk about something Ghostbusters related, though.
Ooh, do tell.
Are you into Ghostbusters? Is that like your jam?
I dabble.
From time to time.
Occasionally. Maybe this year too, if my plan A fails.
Hoping it doesn't. I'm hoping it doesn't.
Yeah, me too. Because I really hate to have to go down to Mexico.
Yeah. That'd be a group road trip to go down there. We would literally, for those of you in the chat watching the stream who don't know, Anthony bought a Batman suit. I won't say the name of the company, but he bought a Batman suit, and you bought it like a year ago. It feels like.
So I did the order a year ago, and he was like, "Okay, half now, half when I'm ready to ship it." Okay, fair enough. And Mercado, I was debating. I'm like, should I say his name or not? Fuck it. Steve did it, so I was like, all right, it's fine. And yeah, we're just having. I've been for weeks now. Almost done. I'm going to FedEx today. I'm doing paperwork today. I had to change it to a smaller box today. I'm going back to FedEx today. So getting a little bit of the runaround.
Yeah. So if Anthony doesn't get that suit by Comic-Con, we're literally gonna do Sicario. We're gonna drive across the border, and we're dragging him back across our border to F him up.
I mean, I would have been. I thought we would just go down there and get the damn suit. But if you want to go that extreme, sure.
Oh, that's not fun. Got to human smuggle that dude. Well, something that is making waves in a positive light. Actually, a company that failed at round 1, but apparently round 2, people are really excited for this thing. Is the Halloween costumes Proton Pack. Now, again, the first time they did this, it failed. People did not like the reviews are terrible, and I think the price was ridiculous too. I feel like it was something like $400 or whatever. It was like more than the HasLab, if I remember. So it was a complete bomb, complete fail. They ended up cutting the price in half to try to like just clearance it out. People still weren't going for it. That was about 2 years ago, I think. Now they come back with a new one. And I'm immediately like writing this thing off. Like, oh my God, here we go again. People are getting this thing in hand. And for the price, it may be a spirit killer. It very well may be a spirit killer. I think the only reason Spirit will have a leg up at the moment, mind you, I love my Spirit pack.
Mm-hmm.
The only reason I could think of that Spirit has a leg up at the moment is that I can go to a store and potentially pick it up.
Right.
Whereas there's no Halloween costume stores. But it costs the same as a Spirit pack. Actually, what is the Spirit pack going for now?
I want to say it's around $250, like this one, for the full size.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, $250, same price. Same exact price.
What's this? What's the 80% one?
90.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Let's go back. Yeah, 90. So this has been, tried and true for the last, I think it's been out 3 years or 4 years. Great for just modding. It's my favorite one to mod. But this one right here, people are talking about, I don't really got to mod much on it. Like it seems to hit all the right, buttons. No pun intended, I guess. But looks great. Bumper looks great. The bumper has the gap between the shock mount and the pancake lid.
Okay.
Which is my number one issue. And it comes with an Alice frame, which no other pack does.
The wand also have like a vibration thing in it?
This one?
Yeah, I thought somebody in one of the chats, probably with Louie and Steve, I thought something mentioned about it having like a vibration thing in it.
It might. I mean, even the fact that it has the vent holes opened up on the top, like one video I watched, I still haven't seen like a proper good detailed review. People are just like on their phone, 1 minute walkthrough of it. There's one guy I saw on YouTube, he had a review, but the camera was like in one spot. He was at a table reviewing it. So I need a good detailed, like up close camera review. But a bunch of people have said that, if they were going to nitpick something on it, like maybe you can swap the wand for the Hasbro one. But looking at this, I'm like, I would just keep it. Honestly, like nobody's looking at it that hard. Just add some paint to it. Yeah, there's no LED light on this is a sticker. But it looks...
mod that. I mean, like little mods like that, like the Frankengeek. I'm sure he'll do something eventually.
Yeah, oh yeah. Yeah.
That'd be the other thing that keeps Spirit alive for now, the stuff that's already out there.
Mm-hmm.
The mod stuff.
But I mean, I kind of want to get it. I'm not going to lie. Like I'm going to wait for end of the season to see if there's a sale. But, oh yeah, Louis said it does have vibration. Louis in the chat.
Yeah,
and Patrick in the chat too. I saw Patrick in there. Dave said, is Halloween Costumes Proton Pack a Spirit and Hasbro pack killer? We got the 84 coming out next year. I mean, here's the thing.
Is the 84 coming?
Yeah, anything. Like, give us any kind of news on it at this point. Like, when does the pre-order even end? They haven't even said that. So, they are going to be at Comic-Con. They're going to do like a panel thing. So, maybe then they'll announce when the pre-order is going to close on that thing. But, I mean, for $250.
Are they doing a panel, or I thought it was a web thing?
Well, they do like the fake. Oh, we're going live, but it's like pre-recorded at the convention. I think it's one of those. Yeah. Yeah. ADHD Garage did the review. That's what I saw. I mean, to me, this could very well be the killer to both, because the Hasbro one, in theory, we're only getting one shot I mean, they could always re-release again, but I don't know what the rules are there. But at the moment, for the Hasbro, you got to get the pre-order, and it doesn't come with a wand. It doesn't come with an Alice frame. For this one,
Yeah.
comes with both.
It doesn't even come with the hardware for an Alice frame.
It doesn't even come with the hardware anymore. You got to buy that.
Yeah.
So,
Actually, you would be the person to ask about this, and I'm sorry because I probably already have asked you. How do so many people have the license for the Proton Pack?
they
three.
buy the license from Sony.
Okay. That makes sense. I'm surprised that Hasbro didn't lock them into some sort of exclusive deal, though.
No, they wouldn't do that. I mean, they would want to, but they don't have that kind of money. So what I actually learned this, shout out to HalloweenCostumes.com. I actually learned this from the owner on Instagram. He did a video a while back, and I feel like I either clipped it or I reshared it or something on Instagram, but he posts a lot. They post a lot on Instagram. So they really do put themselves out there, and I feel like they really are trying to make a comeback. It's gonna be Tron Hasbro toys.
Say what? Ooh. One of the YouTubers I follow from the Unsubscribed podcast, his girlfriend, they did a video. She's going to be doing something Tron for she had I don't know why I never thought about this, but she has the identity disc and was playing to load it up with sounds and light features and whatnot.
Nice.
Never occurred to me to try to buy one of those.
I mean, they're definitely going to come out for this new movie.
Yeah.
Because I feel like the ones in the past were pretty expensive, but I think they're going to really try to flood the market on this go around. So they post a ton. They got a ton of costumes on there, really trying to make a move in the market. But what the guy did, he went to a Halloween convention, and he did a whole reel, and in it he explained how there's different companies there, different studios, different manufacturers like him. They're all there, but they're all there to sell their license and build relationships with producers, like physical product producers, so that people can bid on their licenses to do stuff. So he essentially went and was like, yeah, I go to the Sony booth and the Ghostbusters team is there. And I'm like, yeah, I bet you I could make a Proton Pack for this amount of money, cut you this amount of profit. Do I have a green light? Yes or no? So they do that with every, Disney's there, Warner Brothers is there. That's the whole point of this convention. It's like a licensing convention.
Interesting.
Yeah. So that is why, literally that one video is why with the Mondo thing, I'm so mad at Sony and Ghostbusters, because part of the reason the Mondo figures cost so much is the licensing. And it's not like they're paying Hasbro for it, which people may think. They're paying Ghost Corps for this license. And Ghost Corps and Sony, they're the ones that set the price for the license. Now, they're also releasing 6-inch He-Man figures at the moment. Now, it is post-tariff. So because of that, the He-Man figures now are $99. But pre-tariff, they were talking about it being way cheaper than the Ghostbuster figures. So maybe those would have been $50-ish, and maybe the Ghostbusters would have been in that price range originally. But because of the licensing and all that stuff, they had to boost the price to the $115 per figure.
Mm-hmm.
Which is nuts.
Yeah.
Here,
I'm so mad whenever I think about those figures.
Patrick loves it.
I mean, I'm sure he does. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I'm him. But I'm just, I don't know.
There's no way.
Can't do it. I need to be able to wear it. I'll spend stupid amounts of money, but I need to be able to wear it once a year.
I think with that one, it's the principle. You know, like we have no issue buying action figures, but the thing is like we have a point of reference. If you're gonna spend a couple $100, you know what a couple $100 gets you nowadays, which is a proton pack, Ghost Trap, and PKE. Like you know, like you can get electronics and something you can wear outside. Like that's what couple $100 usually gets you. Ecto 1 excluded, but even with that one, it's a crap ton of stuff you're getting with it.
Yeah.
So to say you're getting just a figure for $100, no electronics in it, it's kind of a hard sell.
Yeah. No, very hard sell.
Yeah. Louis said, here I am upgrading my spirit pack and Halloween costumes comes out with this. What the fuck? Yeah. Tony said Halloween stores will go as well and set numbers of what they want to order at the time, as well as normally a year prior. Yep. Patrick said, oh snap, I just got a shipping notification from Pulse about the 97 Sentinel. Won't be able to financially recover from this. I believe the Sentinel was delayed as well. So I think it was supposed to be arriving fall, but now it's going to be shipping in fall to come in winter. I regret not getting it.
All this talk. Now I got to see where my Batman Returns hot toy is.
Did you not receive that?
I only just earlier in end of last month I did the excuse me, I did the last payment. I got the Ben Affleck one.
Oh, I was like, did you not just review that on the chat?
Yeah, no. I got Mr. Affleck, but
yeah.
I got yeah, let's see. By the way, I should have meant whatever. I'm using my new DJI Mic Minis tonight. How is this working for you?
Sounds monumentally better
than the DJI originals?
Than whatever you're using before.
That's interesting. I do have the a noise reduction feature turned on the mic.
Yeah, I don't hear any fans. I don't hear nothing.
Oh wow, because I have the AC, because it's humid as shit. I'm sure. Is it up there in Boston for you too? It's humid as shit down here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, thankfully I did not take the air conditioner out.
No,
Where can I find it? Ah, there we are.
Dave said,
well, that's good.
So you made the final payment?
Let's see.
You meant that's good as far as the audio?
Yeah. And actually, I just did I upped the gain. How does that sound now?
Sounds good.
Yeah. I'll go back to 0. Let's see.
Well, while you look that up, Dave said, that's why I love 3D printing. I can make my own packs. I just need to buy electronics separately. It winds up being about the same or more. Yeah, once you have the pack going, once you have the 3D printer, and I feel like once you've done it once and you have an idea of the game plan, you could probably even get more efficient with the printing and all that. Sky's kind of the limit on what you could do.
Yeah. So it's supposed to ship between July and December. So I guess if they get another shipment in, because I think that's kind of what happened with me with the Affleck one. I just had to wait for them to however they decide the order. I guess maybe at time of order, whoever ordered before me, once they get to me on the list, that's it. But just the final tax payment, the tax and shipping is the only thing I owe. Everything else is good to go.
Nice. I saw a little preview here for something. If you guys want to watch it together here. Is the volume too loud on that?
Ooh. I don't hear anything.
There are some things you can believe in. Even if you can't see them.
It's all connected.
Oh dear! Try not to die. Simple, right?
Let's go!
Trust in the Force and its energy, which binds all living things. There is no balance without the light and the dark.
Show me the way.
フォースと共にあらんこと。
I'm more interested in that than Marvel Zombies.
Fair. I have no desire to even watch that. Marvel Zombies.
No. Who said they watched it? Aaron or
Aaron
Sal?
did.
Okay, yeah, he's probably going to be the only one.
Yeah. This one looked good though. I mean, did you watch the first 2 seasons?
Yeah, I was just thinking of that. I definitely watched the first season because I remember we were all talking about it. I want to say I watched the second season, but unsurprisingly, it escapes my memory at the moment.
Season 2 wasn't that good. It wasn't.
That's probably why.
Yeah. They had themes. I remember talking about this, but I don't remember what the themes were. Like season 1 had a theme, season 2 had a theme. I'm not sure this one's gonna be, but yeah, I mean, at this point, I'm like, get whatever with Star Wars. Like, give me new stuff. Throw whatever at the wall. Let's see what sticks. We're going back to the Ronin, that Ronin black and white story.
Yeah,
that looks
I
cool.
noticed that. I like that. I think that was everybody's favorite from the first season, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The anime is super popular now, so they're just kind of leaning into it at this point. And I'm just like, screw it, just do it. Why not? I'm gonna raise this up because like we got nothing else to lose with Star Wars at this point.
No, we really don't. Even though doing this kind of plays into something I've heard Kathleen Kennedy wants to do, which is like let whoever do Star Wars movies that don't necessarily connect. Does that sound like something she said?
Something I said that they should do that.
Something you said they should do that.
I said that they should just do whatever, and they don't have to be canon.
See, that's where I disagree. I think the place for non-canon stuff is shorts like this, but for the movies, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe nobody cares anymore, but I think people are going to want it to have some sort of cohesion, not necessarily tie into the originals anymore, but something.
Well, the problem is that Disney refuses to give up on the Skywalker saga. Yeah. And for that reason, I'm like, if we're going to agree that you're not going to give it up, you're going to keep, like they tried to give it up with Acolyte and still found a way to tie it to Skywalker saga. So like, if you're not going to do that because you want all canon things to be related to Skywalker, we might as well just do a bunch of what if stuff, because maybe that's the only way we get an Old Republic type story is if there's no rules. They can just do whatever they want. I mean, look at where Marvel is now, right? Like Marvel is about to get a whole reboot because they're just like, everything being tied together is a mess. It's not working. Star Wars, everything being
reboot with Secret Wars.
1000%. Doom, whichever the second one is.
Okay, Secret Wars, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You don't think they're going to reboot?
I don't know if they'd have the balls to do it. That's the thing. Like, you're going to recast Iron Man. I don't know. I don't see them doing it.
I mean, they tried. They tried doing what the comics did with Riri and.
That was such a half-assed attempt. I'm not even counting that.
Yeah. I don't. I think they understand. I'm hoping they understand that when it comes to the mantles, people just want to see the OG character. You know, they just want to see Tony Stark and Steve Rogers. And both actors aren't really trying to do it that much anymore. So, like, the only way to keep that going is reboot it. I mean,
I don't disagree with you on that. I'm just saying, I don't know if they'd have the guts to commit to it. It would have been, they could have gotten some longevity if they had just, I don't know, if they had done, maybe if they didn't do the whole transition to Falcon being Captain America in the TV show, you know, like maybe if they, I get it, they were trying to do stuff for Disney Plus and all that, but I don't know, maybe if they'd just gone straight to a movie.
2025 Halloween anime.
sorry.
Nope, all good. I was like, was that me? Something like that, or I don't know. Maybe. I mean, I like the run where Bucky was capped in the comics. Maybe it doesn't necessarily fit with how the MCU was going, but just maybe to see him do it for a little bit, maybe that would have been something. I'm okay with legacy characters. Like, I'm interested to see. I think I saw someplace they're gonna finally fold in Miles Morales into the MCU. You know, you can have multiples. I mean, it works in the comics. You can have multiples running around on film. Like, that might get confusing, but who knows?
I mean, but that's the nail on the head. They don't want to confuse people. And luckily, Spider-Verse was that good of a movie. Because that's the thing, too. You know, we'd be having a whole different conversation if Falcon and Winter Soldier was that good that people were, like, good with it. Or that Ironheart was that good. You know, Miles proved that 2 times. Miles proved it in the comics, and he proved it again with the movie, that, you know, he can exist and not be in the shadow of Peter Parker. So, you know, while we're saying, while I believe they can't do it, they've done it technically. But, you know, I think Miles is a one-off. But, you know, with Bucky being Cap, cool to us, but the casual person, that's where the dollars are. You got to get the casual money, because the casuals aren't. I mean, look at Thunderbolts. You know, the casuals weren't flooding to go watch Thunderbolts like they hoped. People like us go to see it, but that's why that movie didn't do so well. Captain America, same thing. You know, we go see that stuff. Which, did you see any of those in theaters? I think you saw Thunderbolts in theaters.
Actually, I'm pretty sure I saw Thunderbolts and Cap in theaters.
Okay.
And it was just, I don't know, he should have had the serum, I still say.
Falcon?
Yeah. Because, I mean, it's been long enough. I'm just going to give spoilers. There's no, even with his suit and the wings, some of the stuff they had him do, he stopped a flagpole that Red Hulk was swinging with his bare hands. The suit does so much, you still broke every bone in your hands.
Yep.
And probably your forearms from, I don't know. You know? He even says it at the end of the movie, you know, as a joke, like, before he manages to somehow talk him down because of the flowers, or whatever the hell it was. But, you know, that's the thing. I think I said this at the time too. I'm willing to suspend disbelief, but you can't tell me that because he works out really, really hard and has a nice suit, he's able to take a blow from the Hulk. A Hulk, whatever. Can't do it. Can't believe it. So, and I don't really think it made, I mean, I guess, I don't know. I don't want to start talking about that movie. I have my issues, clearly.
But it's all legit.
My issues are legit?
Yeah. I mean, the complaints you're giving are legit.
Yeah. No, I mean, I think they are. I just don't feel like going on a rant about it. But, I mean, if anything, go back in time. Give us, you know, like they mentioned in the TV show, let's see a Winter Soldier versus Isaiah Bradley in Korea, I think is what he said. Like, you know, let's have maybe not a movie, maybe that can be a miniseries instead. You know, like kind of like the first Cap, a war movie, or, you know, a Band of Brothers type series. and that fight that he alludes to is the final episode. And just like that's the other thing too. They go so I feel like they pull back on the fights. Like that fight we got in Endgame, I feel like they pulled out all the stops. Everything else since then, I feel like they're like, ooh, yeah, can't do too much.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, before we wrap, I want to talk some action figures. And speaking of them having no balls to ever do this in real life, feels like at least an actual like Punisher. But on top of that, Punisher and Nick Fury. I mean, we have the Netflix ones, but he will never get a movie theater like release. Or maybe they would. Who knows? Do you think they would do it? Actually send him to the big screen?
No. Not John Bernthal's Punisher. Not a chance in the world.
Yeah, not with Disney on the
Yeah, exactly. I think what's his name? Dolph Lundgren's going to be the. Oh no, I'm sorry. Wow,
Thomas Jane.
Forgot. Oh shit, there were two others actually, and the guy who passed away,
Steven
from Ahsoka,
yeah.
Right? Wasn't he? Oh,
isn't it Steven something?
Ooh. I don't know.
I don't want to cheat. I want us to come to this together.
Is it Steven? Oh, crap. I'm not going to get it.
We'll have to chat. Tell us.
Mm.
Well, we had this release today, pre-order release today, and 2-pack Nick Fury Punisher from the video game back in the day, Sega Genesis game.
Mm-hmm.
Ray Stevenson. There you go.
Ah.
Close. We had the Steven part.
Yeah.
Controversial 2-pack. For one, it's not sold out. At the same time, Cable didn't sell out, which was crazy to me. I thought Cable would have sold out super fast when they released them, but they didn't. But this one released today, not sold out anywhere from what I saw. Controversial because not only is it Punisher not in a black suit and Fury not in any kind of like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. look or spy vibe, but it's also the new price point of $62.99 for a 2-pack, where this would have been $50 even like a couple weeks ago, which I believe there was a release a couple weeks ago that was at like 54. The what's his name from the Shi'ar Empire, Gladiator, 57. But they boosted this one up to 62. So you can see it's still available over on Hasbro as well. So controversial, comes with a lot of accessories, new price point, not the right color scheme. Is this one that you may pick up, or is this just a straight pass?
Nah, I'm gonna pass. I don't have any attachment to the Gameverse characters, so I mean, I don't mind the blue Punisher suit because I'm pretty sure that was a comic suit he had, right?
I feel like he had there's a lot of blue to it with just the dark shadows. People just assumed it was black.
But Fury, yeah, like I don't know what the hell he's wearing, but maybe that's straight out of the video game. But
it is, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Throw him into. Did they do a Nick Fury from the cameo or whatever he did in the Spider-Man cartoon in the 90s? Like that?
No.
That suit. If they did that suit on Nick Fury, maybe. But not
that needs to be a card back figure for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And actually, hell, do the Punisher, because they had Punisher in there too.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Which now, looking back and thinking about it, that's ballsy considering his whole thing is murder. And he had his because I think we must have talked about this. Like they had a deal with Fox, like the guns couldn't fire bullets, so that's why they were laser guns or whatever.
You also couldn't punch, so that's why they threw everybody.
Yeah, I didn't realize that until you told me about that too, and then I watched a couple episodes. I was like, oh wow, they don't actually punch anybody. Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So,
Yeah.
But,
I
yeah,
just
no,
feel
this is
like
a
I
pass.
don't. I have one Punisher figure. It's an old one. So I kind of want to do some head swapping with these head sculpts on that one. And I do feel like this one, if I do a lot of like dark photos with, just a lot of rim lighting, I could trick the eye into being black versus blue.
Yeah.
So that's kind of why I want to do it. One of the things that people were pointing out was what is up with Nick Fury's mouth. And I don't think they were going to, it's because they left a little hole there. And it's because they can't sell it with a cigar. So they're giving you the option to like kind of find your own and put one in there. I'm like, the thing comes with guns and grenades, but yet cigar too much.
Well, they can't influence the kids into smoking, Steve.
Right.
Beating somebody with a baseball bat, sure.
Yeah. We can do everything else.
Yeah.
Not the smoking though. Too far. But pinless, good articulation. I'm excited for this one.
Did you already pre-ordered it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I did it on
Sorry, I missed that
Amazon
part.
because like at this point,
you were talking about that in the chat. Okay.
like all these people are getting these waves of Marvel Legends I've pre-ordered, and it's because they get them everywhere else. All my Hasbro stuff is still pending, and I'm like, what's the point? Like, maybe if anything, I pre-order 2 and see which ships first, but honestly, it's kind of hurting them. I don't know about you guys, but for me, because there's some things that like the longer they wait to ship, as I watch reviews, I'm like, I don't need it anymore, and I cancel. Like there are so many figures I've canceled because they get reviewed way before they even ship, or I watch videos where people find them in stores before they ship, or even I find it in store, and I'm like, you know what? I don't need it anymore. Go home, cancel. Don't even buy the figure. Just leave it. So if they just like push that stuff out, especially while the hype is going, I'd be more inclined to receive it.
Why do they do that? Like, how is it that Amazon has it or wherever before and the site doesn't? Oh.
Could not tell you. I understand. Like, I understand the concept of it's easier to ship a pallet of these 2 packs to one place and you figure out distribution versus them sending it individually to each person. I get that.
Right.
But like, you're so far behind. Like, are you literally honoring just all the third party people first as far as the shipments from overseas, and then you're waiting for like a second or third one to start honoring people who buy directly from you? Like, that doesn't make any sense to me. So I don't know. General Kenobi in the house, good to see you. Mega Dan in the house, good to see you. Optional hole, you say. Love that. Anything else you want to cover before we wrap today's episode?
Tomorrow I have a new video dropping. It's an unboxing, some tech and some toys. So around 10 o'clock, it's going to be dropping. So look out for that. And I was actually going to ask you, I guess I'll ask you here, should I make it live for members now, or doesn't just wait?
Yeah, why not?
Yeah. All right,
nice little gift.
Yeah, I'll go do that in a second. So it'll be live for members in a second. And then with that piece of new technology, I have 2 more videos I have to work on, and I will get to it eventually. I'm in that half-assed studying phase again, so struggling to focus on too many things at once.
I mean, hey, I get it. I technically should have all the time in the world, but yet life and work can't find a time sometimes to do some editing. So,
especially since you do that as part of your job, the last thing you should want to do is it for your other job at night. You should probably have more alcohol and chill with the wife.
That's the thing. I mean, sometimes I just want to like, but you know, the good thing is like, I can take the computer out there and work while we're like watching shows and stuff. But like, sometimes I just want to like let my brain rot. Like I don't want to do it. And I'm so busy with like work that I can't even like squeeze in time here and there to do my own editing. So it kind of just falls behind. I didn't get a chance to do my my point and shoot video. I was trying to do that last weekend. Did I tell you about that? My idea?
No, I haven't seen that at all. What's this?
Obviously, you don't watch HeyArcher live every Thursday, 8:15 p.m. So I bought this camera. It was on sale. They had a whole bunch of these on sale at Target for $15. And I saw them, and I was like, oh, whatever. And then when I was getting the new Street Fighter figure, I was like, oh, I want to take some photos of that because I haven't done it of Ken. Now I have Ryu, so I can take photos of both of them. And I was like, oh, would it be cool if I did a toy photography video, but using a point and shoot, like a disposable? So hopefully this weekend I can do that. And then figure out how to get them developed and all that.
Some CVSs down here still actually offer it. They might send it out, but so look into something like that.
What I would like is for somebody to develop it and also do the scanning or send me a digital version. I don't know if CVS does that, but
the scanning probably not. There is a place I actually down in Tribeca down here that I took a roll of film to, and I'm sure they can, if they can process that, they can probably process point and shoot. So maybe if you haven't found it and you've done it by the time Comic-Con rolls around, you can hand it off to me and I can look into that for you.
I got a place up here. It's just a bit of a drive. But
everything's a bit of a drive up there.
At times. You know what it is? The Photoshop, it's called Hunt's Photography.
Okay.
And I try to go to them as best I can because like supporting a small business versus, you know, Amazon or something. And they have a couple different locations. But sometimes it's just such an inconvenient drive. And I'm like, you know what? Like, I can wait till Saturday and drive an hour to the photography shop, or Amazon will have it at my door tomorrow. And it's a hard sell.
Yeah.
Hard sell.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Cool. Well, that's a wrap. That's an episode.
Time for Peacemaker.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. So make sure you guys are watching Peacemaker because it's a good season. I finished Alien Earth, and maybe I'll talk about that on Daily Planet. I thought the final episode was kind of a letdown, but it was a decent show overall. I liked it. I was definitely hyped.
Will there be a season 2?
I think so.
Huh.
I think so. I was definitely hyped getting into the last 2 episodes, and then last week I was still kind of excited, and then after watching the season finale, I was like, eh. So I'll talk about it maybe tomorrow. But HeyArcher Live every Thursday, 8:15 p.m. here on Nerd Affiliated. Every day, sometimes, Daily Planet. Dropping those. Today was like an afternoon drop, I think. I try to drop them in the morning. But Anthony will be dropping his unboxing video for members following this stream, and then for everybody else tomorrow. And then I also have a Toy Hunt / Salem walk video to drop. Not as long as the last one, but I am going to go back to Salem and do a proper video because I hated how the last one came out. Anthony knows my struggles on that. Either way, like, comment, subscribe, be kind to one another, and we'll talk to all you nerds in the next video. Peace. We're out of here.
Ghost in 316 says I just whipped your ass.